Hey, also, I was feeling like I really wanted to talk a little bit more about when I say passion doula, what I mean, and specifically wanting to define passion because folks have all different ways of thinking about passion, I think, and I want it to be clear that when I'm talking about passion, it's not this raging fire, that's burning bright from within. It's not sex. It's not our sexual energy. It's not, this outgoing spirit, or this way in which you can light a room up when you walk into it. No, when I mean passion, I quite literally mean your feeling of your essence, the feeling of being alive, the feeling of actually being able to feel from the neck down, and the ways in which we get to show up just for ourselves in our quietest moments. That to me is what passion is about, right? Like, it's both the seen and the felt, the experienced and the shared, and it's something that needs to be maintained. And more than ever, it feels as though our passion is completely being stripped from us. We feel really disconnected from our passion. I know when I'm talking with folks, they say, "Oh, I feel burnt out. I feel exhausted," and it's not burnout. You're slowly dying. This grind culture, these systems that are at play are quite literally killing us. And so in order for us to stay alive and to connect to self, and also to connect with others, right? Be it loved ones or community or family, or the broader global collective, it's imperative that we keep that passion burning, right? Even when the light is dim, we have to figure out a way to stay connected to our passion. And part of that really requires a slowing down, which again, our grind culture doesn't really support or advocate for. And so it's up to us to find ways in which we're able to slow down, even if just for a moment while doing a task or an activity, but just slowing down enough to be still and to listen to our inner wisdom and our truth. We carry this wisdom with us that is denied and tried to be squelched, because it's power. And people in positions of authority who are really interested in staying in control don't want us all to feel like we're in our power. And it gets really hard and lonely to remember our power when that flame is all but extinguished. And I know for myself, even just today, I was feeling as though passion was something that was outside of me, something that I could achieve or obtain, or seek out, by doing this or performing that or connecting with others. And while I think that's important, sorry, I just got distracted by this interesting character. While I think that is important, what I've come to realize too is that it really is a matter of going inside and thinking about what is happening in my own body from the neck down. What am I feeling? Can I feel right now? I know a lot of the times I walk around and I feel somewhat like a bobblehead, just very disconnected from my head to my body and to my spirit. And when I'm able to just pause, even if it's just for a moment, to say, what is happening right now in my body? Am I feeling anxious? Am I feeling cold? Am I feeling hungry? Am I feeling exhausted? What is it that's going on? Am I feeling afraid? Am I still carrying some shame, some grief? And then getting really granular with, and what does that feel like for real? Like, does it mean that I have, tingling in my toes? Do I feel like pain in my knees? Do I feel a rumbling in my belly, indicating that maybe something is awry? But it's the ability to feel. That is being connected to passion. That is being connected to our essence. It's getting to the place of acknowledging for ourselves, I'm alive. even sometimes if just barely, but that I'm alive, and that a lot of that means going really internal, quieting down, and knowing that we already contain that wisdom and that truth within us. We don't need to go seek that out, right? We have what we need within us through our breath, through our noticing, and through feeling. And so, for me, in being the Passion Doula, my commitment is to remember that in myself first and foremost, that I don't need to perform, I don't need to be productive, I can just simply be. And that within that slowing down and being authentic and being aware of how I'm feeling in this moment, I then can ultimately be a resource for other folks who are also in need of connecting to passion, in their own bodies, in their own spirits, in their own lives. And so, yeah, I felt like I needed to clarify, because I find myself, kind of making myself go in some circles around what is it that I'm talking about. And it just dawned on me that if I was feeling that way, that others might be feeling that way too, about what the heck are you talking about, when you say passion. So that's what I mean. It's our essence. It's our feeling. It's our lives.